No hat?
Remember Stanley go like this?
All right, so we're here with Mr. Jay Brundege. How you doing, Jay?
Good. How are you guys?
Good.
Damn good.
Pretty good, you know, he's hanging.
So, how many years have you been on the Gamer Skate Tour?
Oh man.
How much time you got, buddy?
But 4 officially and 2 years of freelance work with you on the East Coast, I think.
So then, this year being your 4th?
This would be my 4th year to come out in like a...
Oh yeah, in official capacity.
Yeah, in official.
All right. So, we know you have a lot, but we want to hear a favorite story or memory.
Oh man. Oh brother, let's see. A favorite of all the years? Man, I know Chinner getting splashed was pretty good. That's come up a lot, and that was recent, but that's a good one. The time we pretended I was dead and freaked out Taylor. That was a pretty good one. And I don't know, man. It's gonna be a hands down tie to the homie Paco for either getting poop on himself and then licking it and saying it was mud, or watching Paco jump in Lake Mead. Love you, Paco. It's all good, bro.
What about this year?
Since I've been with you guys, my favorite moment's gotta be Muzzy's strategy winning the game of skate yesterday. It's gotta be, hands down. And New York with all you guys. It was good.
So we didn't spend as much time in the van this year, but what are some of the things that you like to do in the van to pass the time?
Well, not sleeping, because I've always been driving. Using my Nazi dictatorship over the radio to keep good heavy doses of hip-hop and heavy metal and going at all times. And staying awake. One of my favorite things to do when I'm in the van.
So what's your favorite spot in the van?
My favorite spot in the van is any seat but the one I'm in right now. But it seems to be the one I'm always in.
So what have been the best places that you visited on the Game Skate Tour?
Oh man, it's a cliche answer, but all of them. But no, honestly, I love going to. Last couple years we did Chicago was kind of new. Boston, it's great. New York's always a blast. You know, Tampa's always fun. Those guys are great. But probably, you know, like all those places that like really love it when we show up are my favorite places. So,
since you were only on the road with us for a short time this year, what has been the thing you've been looking most forward to on this tour, or either now that you're not on this tour?
No, I think the thing I looked forward to the most was meeting up with you guys in Boston, and then the thing I'm looking forward to the most now is going back home to hang out with Sebastian.
So, out of all the years that you were on tour, what were some of the worst parts? Either, you know, drives or annoying kids or just frustrating experiences. What's the worst thing that comes to your mind? Some
long drives. I think Chinner brought this up in his one where we had to make it from. I think there was a game that got canceled or something, and we had to make it from Texas, like the far Louisiana end of Texas, all the way to Las Vegas, Nevada, and we only had an overnight. We had 24 hours to do that drive, and it's like a 19-hour drive or 18-hour drive. By far is probably the worst memory of Game of Skate. And the phone call from you after we tricked Taylor into thinking I was dead, where he told us we were all going to fly home and the tour was over. That pretty much sucked. But
well, all things passed. So, who have been some of your favorite Game of Skate skaters?
Favorite Game of Skate skaters? Well,
Muzzy.
One of my all-time favorites won today here in Frederick, Maryland. Alan Beers, never not smiling.
Your boy.
I guess with the last name Beers, you got to be happy. That's that's all there is to it. Alan Beers. Let's see. You know, like Matt and Cody Ray have always been favorite guys to look forward to coming to see skate. when we used to do the games in Philly. What was the young kid? I can never remember his name, but he was always so good. He like.
Shad where?
No, is it?
Tom Asta.
Tom Asta, yeah. We used to always look forward to seeing him in Philly, but we don't see him too much anymore. No, like, just, I don't know. There's so many of them. It's hard to say. Wow, that's a really trick question. Put me on the spot there.
All right. So, what's the best part about being on tour and away from home for a month in the past, or 2 months in the past, or just a few weeks this time?
Well, it's always that, that's kind of that bittersweet kind of thing, you know? So not being at home, it's kind of nice because you get to ditch some responsibilities for a while, like not taking the garbage out, not changing baby diapers. That was pretty sweet. But you also miss all those things too, you know? Like that's the same things you miss is like just being at home.
All right, open it up to the peanut gallery. Who's got questions?
No. Here it goes.
Who cut your hair?
I cut my hair all the time.
What does it look
Forever.
like?
It looks like shit.
Hell yeah.
It looks like shit.
That's pretty sick.
It's a cross between a McSqueeb, a Prison Special, and a Morrissey.
Number 26 on the...
Number 26 on the hair cutting charts of America.
Next to Orchard Skin Shop.
I like to call it a shithead.
All right, who else?
Who are you most excited to be seeing?
Who are you most excited to be seeing on when you were meeting us in Boston?
Oh, that's a trick question right there.
We hold grudges.
It's all right. I'm leaving after this, so you guys can talk shit on me in the van for the next 3 weeks. It's cool. I don't really think I was most looking forward to seeing anyone. The group as a whole, I was really always psyched to see the homeboy Chinner because I've known him since he was probably 12. I hated him when I first met him, but I like him now. It's pretty cool. And, you know, Bucky's good. Bucky I knew would have fun coming to New York. My kid, Sebastian, loves Bucky, so that's always a highlight. But the whole crew, man, I love all these guys. They're like my kids.
So, do you remember the first time when we all met Chinner in Youngstown? Do you remember the story?
Not exactly.
Bucky, why don't you quickly tell the story?
Bucky, do you remember the story?
Yeah. We were skating like stomping grounds and we were just cruising and there wasn't too many people in there. One dude was this tall, lanky white guy. And and I skated. I was trying to hit the box and I swerved out of the way because I didn't see him coming. And he goes, "Dude, what the fuck?" And he's just staring at me like over me. And then he goes,
Youngstown hard.
And then he goes, "Just kidding, I'm Chinner. I'm gonna be riding the van with you guys."
See, Youngstown hard. That's good. That's good, Chinner. How long did he probably carried that joke for about 30 seconds? Yeah. Just the same way he does with when we did prank calls. Hey Frank, this is I'm kidding, this Chinner, man.
All right, any other questions? All right,
that's it. It's a wrap.
That's it. Thanks, Jay.